Good morning, children. Today I am very happy to be in front of you all. I am sure, as students of class 10, you all are well familiar with the area of creative writing. You must have already learned various creative writings like story writing, letter writing, diary writing, etc. So today I am in front of you with a session on notice writing. I am Gino TGT English from JNV Bangalore Urban. So I welcome you all to this small session on notice writing. Students, as you all know, notice writing is one of the easiest creative writing that you have in your syllabus. It hardly comes to 50 words when you write a notice. So let us see what exactly is a notice. See here, see, the notice is a formal written document. It means it is not an informal writing. What you write really goes into records. So it is very important that you choose the words very carefully. Maximum we use only maybe 50 words in creative writing, but whatever words that you use, you have to use it very carefully. And second thing, what is the purpose of notice writing? As you all know, this is mostly used to give information about something that is about to take place. It is also used to speak about something which is already gone by, but most of the times the major use of a notice is to inform the people about something that is about to happen. It could be a competition in your school, maybe a meeting, that is maybe a staff meeting, or maybe meeting of the students representatives, or it could be about declaration of a holiday, or maybe trips, or maybe a cultural activity which you are planning in your school. So for various purposes we can use or we can write a notice. Thirdly, the notice that you write, it is meant for a wider audience. It is not just meant for one or two people. If it is for just one or two people, we can easily manage with a letter writing. We can inform them through a letter. But notice writing is meant for a wider audience. And for this reason, it is seen, or we always put the notice up in a public place so that there is a wide accessibility. All can see the notice. You also must have seen in your schools different types of notices, and usually it is put up in a place which is seen, which is easily accessible to everybody, so that everyone can see what is there, or what is there in that notice, or whether it is important or not. Now let us go to the format of a notice. What exactly, or how exactly you should write a notice? So on the PPT I have just given a skeleton of the notice here. This is just a skeleton. Imagine the question is of 5 marks. If that is the case, for the content alone, you are getting 3.5 marks. And for the other things, you get 1.5 marks. So I am going to explain to you step by step what are the things that should come in a notice. Mostly it is the content area which changes. All other areas are actually more or less same. So step by step, one after another, I am going to explain what are the things that you should concentrate when you write a notice or when you draft a notice. Let us see what is the first thing that you have to put into, and that is so the first thing that should come in the notice is the name of the organization. Imagine you are a student of Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Bangalore Urban. So that is the institution, or that is the organization where you are studying, or maybe if you are a working person, you are working. So that should come right on top of your notice. And capital letters is preferred. It is not a compulsory thing that capital letters you should use, but capital letters is preferred. What is the purpose of giving the name of the organization right on top? It is nothing but the reader of the notice can easily decide whether that information is pertaining to him or is it important for him. So I have given an example how you write the name of the organization. So I am from the school JNV Bangalore Urban Bangalore. So this is what comes on right on top of the notice. This is the first thing that you should write in any notice. What is that? The name of the organization. Okay, let us see what comes next. Next comes the title. Title means the name notice. That should be there in every notice that you draft. That comes actually just below the name of the organization. I already told you, first you write the name of the organization, and just below that you write the notice, that also in a bold way, so that people even from far distance can get notice of something is there. So seeing that, they come and read what exactly is there. So in a catchy way, in a bold letter, you have to write notice and then underline that. So this notice will come just below the name of the organization. The first thing that you should write is the name of the organization, and second thing that you have to write is the title called notice. Again, capital letter you have to use for this, okay, and it is also good to underline the word notice. Now let us see what comes next. The third thing that you have to use, as you can see on the PPT, is date. You mention the date on the left hand side of your notice. See, I have given an example here. See, imagine you are drafting the notice on 29 June 2020. This is how you will be writing the date. See, here you have the name of the organization, and then you write the notice here, and below that on the left hand side you give the date. The format is also given there. And the fourth thing that you have to use is heading. And the heading should be very precise and clear. Very short it should be, but it should be very clear. And that heading should give exactly for what purpose you are writing this notice, you are drafting this notice. For example, if you are conducting a blood donation camp in your school and you want to draft a notice about that, the heading of that will be blood donation camp. and see that has to be given in a good way, in a bold letters, so that they can really understand what exactly is the purpose of the notice. Now let us see what is the next part, and that is in fact the most important part there. Whatever I have discussed ahead before, that is fixed. First you have the name of the organization, then you have the title called notice, then on the left hand side you put the date, after that you give the heading of the notice, and now we come to the body part of the notice. And what do we write in the body? We have to give all the important information about the notice in a very precise manner. It is not an essay writing. You have to remember that. You have to give all the information, but in a very precise manner. You see here, actually your body of the notice should answer these questions, or maybe it should contain these aspects. The questions like what, where, when, who, and whom. That means, for example, what means what is the program you are going to conduct. Okay. The name of the function, or maybe the program. And where means the place where it is happening. That has to be mentioned so that the students or maybe the participants can easily reach there. Then when, the time has to be given, the date also has to be given, so that there is clarity. And then who are the people invited, who has to come, so that also will be mentioned in the notice. And finally, whom to contact if you want to attend that function, whom to get in touch with. And if any other details are required, that also can be given. But mostly, if you answer these 5 questions, the body of the notice will be complete. I mean, the body should contain all these information. What is the program? Where is it going to happen? When it is going to happen? At what time? Who all are going to attend that? And to attend this program, whom to contact. If these details are there, I can say the body is complete. Now let us see what comes next. After the body, what you write is the writer's name. On the left side, you give the name. Who is drafting the notice? That person's name you should give. And then designation also should be there. You can give as your signature here, your name, your signature here, and then your designation. Imagine you are the CCA in charge of the school. So after giving the name, give the signature and then give your designation, CCA in charge. So this is the final thing that you have to give it in the notice. And then the most important thing, you should never forget that the whole notice you have to put in a box. That is very much important. When you start the notice, don't put the box. After writing, you put it within a box. So you make sure that you don't make use of your full length of your answer sheet for writing the content, because the content has to be put within a box. So that is very much important. You have to take care of that. So students, I hope you have understood what are the steps that are required to write or to draft a notice. Now, let us try with a task so that you are clear how to draft a notice based on the inputs I have given you. See here the question. A drawing and painting competition is going to be organized in your school. As head boy or girl, draft a notice inviting the interested candidates to register for the same. So in your school, a drawing and painting competition is going to be organized. And you are the head boy or head girl of that school. You are the one who is organizing. So you are inviting the interested candidates to register for the same. So let us see how we do this task. Based on all the inputs I have given you, see, first you have to write, see, Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Bangalore. This is the name of the organization. I am speaking about the school which I am working. So you can give any title. You have to, the name of the organization you have to give on right on top. So there is Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Bangalore. Next step you have notice. The title is given there. Notice there. See here. And after that, the third step, the date is given 6 July 2020. This is the format in which you have to write the date. And then you are given the heading of the notice. Very important. Drawing and painting competition. So now that heading gives you all information regarding what is going to be the content of the notice. Now see, next the body is given out. The main points are all have been red marked there. Okay. All the 5 questions there. Our school is going to organize a drawing and painting competition. So what is the program? What is the function that is mentioned there? A drawing and painting competition. On when? On 25th July 2020 at 11 a.m. When it is going to happen? The date is given, the time is given. And the third thing, where it is going to happen. See here, in the school auditorium on the topic Green Earth, Clean Earth. That is an additional information you give about the notice. Now, interested students may participate in it by giving their name to the art teacher. So, who is going to come? Okay, see here, interested students. Not everyone, the interested students may participate in it. And whom to contact there? Giving their name to the art teacher. So the person who is to be contacted is also given there. Latest by 20th July 2020. Other details are also given. Drawing sheets will be provided by the school. So the next necessary information is also given. Finally, the person who is writing, Shivram is the name, signature is put, and under that designation is given head boy. So this is how you have to draft a notice. Students, I hope that this short session on the notice writing has been useful to you. So this is Gino TJ, TGT English signing off. Thank you.